Hello. Please bear with me. I I'm here. Had a fun little day. Had a fun little last 10 to 15 minutes that I'm still cleaning up from. Well, actually, not much to clean up from, but still just documenting and taking care of some business. Just a reminder to all the friendly people out there, there are evil people online trying to steal from you. Don't fall for them. I had someone who was trying. I don't know what they were trying. My guess is trying to get access my Discord account. Not really sure, to be honest with you. I couldn't quite figure it out. It started out that they were checking to make sure that they weren't getting scammed because someone was claiming to own my Minecraft account and my Minecraft name. And just for you all aware, I have a rare name and I also have a rare cape. And so people have been hounding me for decades. Actually, probably not much. Probably has been a decade. No, it hasn't been can't be a decade, but for years about wanting to buy my Minecraft account. And needless to say, I don't sell it because I still use it. So this one was saying, "Well, you'll be responsible if someone scams selling your account." Still have no idea how I'm responsible if someone pretends to own my account and sell it. Sounds like a you problem, and it sounds like a them problem. It doesn't sound like a Microsoft is going to come after me problem. So I'm guessing I was supposed to join some Discord and I would have my token stolen, but I don't even know how that would have stolen my token. Oh, I'm not even worrying about it. I didn't join their Discord. Mostly because, well, guarantee you no one stole my Minecraft account. Because they need more than just me. Even if they got that password somehow, which I don't know how since I use password databases, and I don't know half my passwords anymore. Actually, I don't know about 95% of my passwords anymore. And, well, since it's a Microsoft account, it's multi factor authentication. No one's logged in with me. Now, Microsoft is probably not the best company out there in the world about Microsoft for multi-factor authentication, considering I know how easy it is on the corporate accounts to just disable it. And I'm sure someone can call Microsoft and deal with whatever tech support hell they have and easily get someone to turn it off. But yeah. So now I'm reporting people. Making posts to the Discord that they say they were from, which I joined the legitimate way. And yeah, making this post and I'm always cleaning those up, talking to a few people to make sure that they like they know what's going on. Uh, Believe it or not, I was kind of a name in the Minecraft community early on, and so therefore I do know people, and I just started checking in with them, make sure things are going on, and verified it was a scam. We don't know what type yet, but it was a scam. But here we are. I am back in Elite Dangerous because I, another game that's I'm playing that's over 10 years old because obviously 10-year-old games are good. I do not know what I'm going to do. I do think because I am. These people already have the invites. I could easily get Domino Green unlocked as an engineer, and I kind of want to because she does some suits and equipment. That's just obviously travel by shuttle 100 light years. I would probably just pick something 100 light years away and travel back and forth. And then Jude Navarro. I think I'm 2 more missions away from gaining access to him and then doing whatever the actual invite is when I visit him. And I think I want to do that. So I think we're going to be working on unlocking Jude Navarro. And to do that, we're in Agrarian Mines. And the last few days, they've had reactivated and restore missions. So we're going to grab a few more of those. Take care of those. And all that fun stuff. The nearest console's right over here. And they were in support. Yeah, see, we have a whole bunch of these. I don't know which ones to take. Well, there's only one that's close by. If I can get 2, I would have done 2. These are both on 1A. What are they offering? Suit schematics. We'll take that one. And thank you, Nova, for talking to us. I don't know if I need ionized gas.
New mission from Alanto Clan. Reboot power at Chung Prospecting Platform. Big boost to their influence and reputation, plus a nice reward. Ready when you are to plan the approach or prep gear for the run.
Take this one. They're both 6 hours long. I should be able to get them both out. I could use the weapon schematics too. I know I'll need those.
New mission flagged. Reboot power at Chabra Mineralogic Reserve for Alanto Clan. Boosts influence and reputation. Another chance to nudge the local balance.
Yep.
Want me to prep intel on the reserve security and faction presence before you head out?
Sadly, Nova, I tried that before just to see what stuff you create about it, but you just kind of repeat that factions and doing our rep and influence is the best things that we could do, and how things are so dynamic and blah 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 that I don't think it's worth it. But we will go over here. Since that's first on the list, that's what we'll go to. Actually, I'll add dock. Threat level 4, threat level 4, okay. Not sure what I'm expecting to find. My guess this will be 2 empty plants.
We just undocked from Aguirre Mines, an outpost with a reputation for gritty resource hustle. The air's thick with opportunity, and maybe a little danger. Ready to scan the area or keep a low profile and let the local chaos unfold?
If we just undocked, why do you tell me about this outpost? So we need to work on you a little bit, Nova. I understand that you may not have in your memory that we docked at that station, but still. Whoa, we're going to overshoot this one by a lot. Oh, it's perfect. We're going to come up from underneath, so I don't have any other planets getting in my way. And I haven't gotten Another warning about scavengers, so maybe this will be an empty. Wait. How is this planet's affected by... Oh. It's a binary pair. Okay. We're about to go down. We'll be slowed down by the other planet as we cross it. And... Oh, just on the light. Oh, perfect. It's on the light. And we're coming at the right angle. This is an extraction system. This may not be such a great system to do these in, but since I'm here, it's what we're going to do.
Orbital flight engaged.
Back in Alanto, approaching Alanto 1C, looks like we're sticking close to home turf for now.
Yep, we're not
If you
going very
want,
far
I
today.
can start pulling up any fresh data on this body or scan history to see what's worth a closer look. Or just keep the engines warm and sensors tuned. Your call.
Yeah, give me everything you have about the Alanto 1C.
Approaching Chabra Mineralogic Reserve, Alanto clan's turf, still in bust but holding tight.
Well,
Anarchy means watch your back here. Extraction economy keeps things raw and competitive.
she gave it to me, but she was
Docking and
talking about
engineering
something
services
else.
are available
I
if
still
you
need
want
to
gear
figure out
up
how
or
I
dig
can
into
best do
local
that.
missions. Ready when you are, Commander.
Can you repeat that, Nova?
The Atlanta ones are the core faction behind the Alanto clan's control here, strong, bold, and focused on mining and extraction. They thrive in the anarchy chaos, pushing hard for resources and influence. Want me to dig into recent skirmishes, economic shifts, or hidden alliances for a deeper picture?
Interesting. Okay, so we have power. Looks like processing. Maybe a storage. So we're going to go land right over here. I do not see any danger around.
Landing gear deployed.
We're just going to go on foot. So we will go with guns drawn. It is possible they will come after I turn the power on. I'll take supercapacitors. Yeah, one of these days. Oh, you're empty. The alarms may be in this one. We're not gonna leave.
Mission update. Your reboot task just got a last-minute shuffle. New destination is Aguirre Mines, still in Alanto system. Same job, new address. Could be a sign the clan's juggling priorities or a fresh wrinkle in local power plays. Ready to roll when you are.
Ah. This one doesn't have, what are you? Authorization scans. A data download. Oh, there it is. There is an upstairs. We're going to go check that really quickly as soon as this gets done. I think this may be a quiet mission. Ooh, weapon schematics. I could use those. And this takes me out. Yep. I am checking out the Habs. There's a lock crate, and I'm sure I could use this terminal here and find out the password, but I don't bother. That requires having my memory be tasked with things that my memory is not great at doing, especially because it's numbers. I want Nova to create. We're going to try something afterwards. I hate how this moves because it's doing this downloading is illegal. Okay, you close or too far? Not sure why I'm downloading libraries. Universal translators? Well, why wouldn't I take? Oh, I need Gmeds. Why wouldn't I take this? Not sure if this is going to be worth my time. I don't need rock samples or anything like that. Yeah, why not? This is worth a little money, like I need money, like a hole in the head. Yeah, I know. I'm right at the edge of your bandwidth. Yeah, that's what you just give me. Okay, well, we got it downstairs. I'm expecting just more data and more crap that I really don't need, and I shouldn't be taking. Like titanium plate, maybe. I have no idea if I need tungsten carbide. I'm actually shocked that tungsten carbide is this a sheet. Well, there's so much of it. Why not? I could always sell it and trade it, right? Trade it for useful stuff. Okay. I think we are done here. Oh, nope. They're going to leave an SRV just sitting here. I could steal whatever micro transformers, electrical fuses. And circuit board, metal coil, and I'm assuming it's another circuit board. Ooh. What are you? Are you just a little storage? Oh, you're not going to open. You're a fake door. On to the next one. Hopefully it adds a little bit more excitement. At least this time I don't have to do the double load of SRV into the ship, into the...
Landing gear retracted.
And that should make leave settlement be checked off. Complete. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So one thing I need to get Nova to understand is, at least on reactivation or restore powers, that the mission redirect is meaning we've done our job and I should go turn in a mission. Not the whatever she thinks that we're doing. And of course. Oh, no, perfect. Made that boost okay. I've also started running on foot missions just for the purposes of figuring out how to handle Nova. The sad fact is, I'm thinking I need to start over with Nova. Mostly because I'm holding a whole bunch of stuff in memory that's inefficient. And when I say memory in this case, I'm actually referring to computer memory. And I now know that, well, I need to change how I do that. It includes storing of game stuff that I just need to store because it's the journal file is stateless. I get what I get. I need to keep states. And I've been doing that. I've been slowly adding to it, but it's just been, oh, let's do it this way, and let's do it this way, and let's do it this way, and it hasn't really been what I call...
We've shifted focus to Atlanta 1 and now. If you want, we can start scanning for any unusual biological or geological signals here, or keep watching faction moves from orbit. Your call, Commander.
Hasn't been very productive, especially when I wanted to keep adding things to it. Things are all over the place. Multiple files keep their own little memories, and it's just not worth it.
Approaching Chung Prospecting Platform, another Alanto clan stronghold in Bust State, same anarchy chaos, extraction economy. Docking here means rubbing shoulders with a faction hungry but vulnerable. Ready to dive into missions, or keep a low profile and watch the power plays?
And as you can see, she doesn't handle the missions very well. My guess is because I need to add a little bit more flavor text to it. Like, she just reactivate power is kind of just what she gets and where. And I kind of need to explain in my missions that this is because the faction's recovering from a bust. Do they need help being turned stuff on? This is a slightly bigger base.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, well, we're going to land in the orientation that they want us to. First, I'm going to use it as to scout around. Power appears to be this building in the center. I am basing that on this. No one's shooting at me. And yes, power. And I'm basing it onto this platform here. Looks like the little arc reactor building. We have command over here. Looks like storage or processing or extraction. Extraction in the back. This looks like a warehouse. That looks like storage. And what are you? Are you anything? Oh, you're Hab. Okay. Okay. We are going to go out on foot on this one as well, but we will be docking. Just because. Why not? Wrong button.
Docking request granted. Landing gear retracted.
Docking granted at Chung Prospecting Platform, Landing Pad 2. Another on-foot settlement to add to the list.
Also updates
Prime
my
spot
map
for
sometimes.
close-range faction intel and resource scouting.
Though I think my
Ready
map
to
is
dive
good
into
here.
local data or keep things light and steady here?
Okay. Here we go. We're going to go out on foot again. Because, well, I should get used to it, even if gunplay in this game is not the best. I should get used to it. So we're going to visit power first, turn power on, hit over to command, turn off the alarms. And I do know sometimes people do arrive. You know what? Let's get rid of this. I need the wave. Goodbye. Just in case someone does arrive after I turn on the power, which has happened. Not like I know I'm in actually good shape to do anything about that. Because if I've been attacked, I've usually not done so great. Oh, so some of these have restore, reactivate just means I have had restore powers. And those had fires inside. Yeah, these buildings are all look alike. I don't need.
Mission redirected. Power reboot now at Aguirre Mines instead of Chung Prospecting Platform. Same system, so no need to recalibrate long-range plans, just a quick shift in local ops. Should I prep a detailed layout of Aguirre Mines or flag any faction activity there before you move?
Normally there's grenades on that table. Not like I need them, but I'm just saying normally. I don't know if I need compression gas. Not gonna worry about it. Okay, now we're gonna head over to the comm building or command building. Comm building. I mean, I guess it's the same. That was over here. Okay, security sometimes has. A fleet registry. You guys have been bad. Tax records? What are you trying to hide? Ooh, weapon component. That has to be useful, right? For weapons? I don't know if I need it. Was it graphite? Yeah, graphene. I don't know if I need the data I'm even downloading, to be honest with you. Yeah, I swear you're taking longer than you say you're taking. I do wish these screens kind of did like more interesting things. But I get it. Okay, operations is probably upstairs because I went through comm first. And then I want to hit tab. I don't really care about extraction or the warehouse too much. I say that just because I want the data. Data is kind of where my commander story hits anyways. Yeah, especially at the network security protocols. And actually does this. I'm checking. Yeah, we'll check here. Does this update Nova? Should I be like paying attention to the data downloads so I can like program Nova to say, oh, we have network security protocols download. This network will be ours. I need to check that. I noticed my backpack changes, but my backpack changes a little harder to read. I mean, it actually is not harder to read. It does. It does have power association data. Settlement assault plants. I could probably do backpack change and make them what we're gonna do. Actually, we're not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna need to remember it's either backpack change. Okay, so there are backpack changes. Yeah, personal research or power research. Network security pro. Okay, yeah. So we can do this. We can pull up backpack change and network security protocols, and I can have Nova make crap up about that because I think that sounds cool. And it does fit the story of my commander Nova. And I think will be interesting to hear what she creates on certain things. I just need to remember the day's journal files has the stuff in it that I need. Oh, last place I have is the Hab. Oh, is this the? Yeah, okay, there it is, the back room. Well, so far I haven't heard anyone. My suit's power is okay. We're gonna go out this door. And I swear that Remlock coming down catches me every single time. There's a Hab of a restricted area? Actually, what is this? This is a new layout. I haven't seen this layout yet. But obviously, this is the toilet and showers. And obviously, a kitchen. With a smiling Mr. Coffee. At least I'm assuming that's a coffee maker. I'm just downloading to download. But I'm just saying, I think Nova, this will be, the data part will be good for Nova. I will just have her make up stuff. Like, personnel data, I'll just have her, like, create a small list of, like, key important people and have it just be made up. Tax documents, I'll maybe have her, like, find it interesting that this corporation's committing fraud or paying their taxes. They're goody two shoes or something like that. I noticed some of the data I could download were exploration journals, so I'll have her make up stuff about that. I think there's 2 Hab buildings, though I could be wrong. I think they say I saw one over there. That's the extraction building, maybe I was seeing. No, there is. It's green. I think there is another Hab over here. You know what? I'm here. Might as well. I don't think anyone's coming. They have one SRV that's actually inside behind the doors. Did I complain a little bit too early about that the other day? I think I did. So they use these garages as actual garages. I still say they need bigger buildings or bigger and better vehicles. Just because, but yeah. I'm not going to worry about the samples because they just take too long to open. And I don't worry about locked containers just because I don't care. Also because it takes too long to open with me because I got to find a panel, find the building I'm in, open it up, do all that work. And I'm like, no. But what I've find interesting about this I remember when Odyssey was announced. And that they were like showing some videos early on about some of the missions, like how you can like go on foot, download data, stuff like that. I had a dream about it, thinking like how it would work, and this is kind of how I thought it would work. But my dream, it was I was boarding a space station that was that was under attack or just went through an attack. It was burning. I had limited time and I needed to grab, I don't know, I needed to grab something. And it felt like this, like me just going and just grabbing stuff at random, like, and I'll sort it out later. But in that case, I was under a time constraint because, well, the station was burning. It was, falling apart. Whatever you want to get. Atmosphere, the fire was going out of control. I don't know. Whatever you want to say about it. And I thought that was so cool because, in my dream, obviously, I was doing something important. As opposed to here, I'm robbing a settlement blind as I turn it back on. And obviously, they don't care about me doing that. And since it's not marking me as a criminal, I think it's kind of expected. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how that works. But I do admit they're kind of cool. I do like how the buildings are semi-modular. I don't know if you saw it back there when I looked at that door. It flashed. It's because it looks like sometimes there can be a lot of metal coil. Yeah, I'll take someone's personal documents. Health monitor, Infinity Insight. Don't need any of those. We'll take a power up. Because you never know. Best be prepared. Why is this dorm restricted? Is this the commander's quarters? Yeah, these are kind of nice. You know, a little drink. I could dig these quarters. Not bad. You don't need your personal computer, right? Classical entertainment. What do you think classical entertainment is? Let's download the propaganda. What do you think? I think it'd be awesome if I download propaganda and have Nova like read off the propaganda. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that would be interesting just to have her go through. I'm decoding these, blah blah blah. Give me, 10 minutes or not 10 minutes. As she downloads and decodes, de-encrypts. Another universal translator. I don't know if I need epoxy, but we're going to take it anyways. And uh-huh. Okay, you hold. Okay. I am assuming my ship's going to land down there. Looks like it. Well, two simple, very easy missions. Not a surprise. I was hoping for more. I also think I should probably start doing these in a combat ship, not my exploration ship, but what can go wrong? Considering I've just been sending the ship away anyways. Ooh, I'm here in the daytime. I want to go see if I can get a decent screenshot. This is the only buildings I have found that's near a landed ship. My ship's wrong color. This may not work. I'll just take a quick check. Oh, I've never found anything in here, so don't know why about it. But where you could see your ship through a doorway. And why is he standing that way out? I want to do that. Oh, well, you put the camera in someplace weird, didn't you? Is this how you just stand in the Maverick suit? Don't buy that. I don't buy this is how you just stand in this suit. This doesn't work right. Because I wanted to get a photo of like my commander looking out at my ship, walking out, but that's not going to work. I may need 2 people to do that one. And also, it looks like he's hunching down, like he's sneaking around. I mean, technically, yes, I was robbing this settlement dry, but I'm not sneaking. Okay, does this unlock that engineer for me? Once I turn these missions in, I guess. And we just take off.
Gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Undocked from Chung prospecting platform, an on-foot settlement. Interesting shift from the usual hangar bustle. Ready to explore or keep an eye on local faction ripples? This spot might offer fresh angles on a Lanto clan's reach or new chatter to catch.
I'm sure it does offer. Okay, we acquire mines, super cruise assist. Just wanted to get out of the well. See, I couldn't remember how far I needed to go. How can I always mess this up? Sometimes I leave at 4, and I'm like thousands of light seconds away. Oh, there we go. We got to 6. I'm at 6. I'm okay. But here we are. Do we unlock Jude Navarro? I think I did. I think this is 10. I think this will be 10 missions now. Successful missions. At least I'm assuming that's what's asking. Of course, if it's 10 failed missions, that kind of makes it easy to do, doesn't it? And I'm slowing down because I'm flying from the planet to this outpost. You're 1 million meters. And if I was a better pilot, I'd probably figure out the throttle. What, like how fast you need to speed up, so your speed is always on that edge.
Dropped at Aguirre Mines, threat level 0, nice and quiet. Perfect spot to keep an eye on local faction movements, or maybe poke around for opportunities without raising alarms.
And Nova just
Ready
repeats
to dig
herself.
into the details here, or keep it low-key for now?
I could always go back and do the new exobiology community goal, because that's riveting gameplay. Seeing the same 3 scan points over and over again
Successful. Engines disengaged.
will be nice to any other fellow commanders that may be coming our way. It does make me wonder if someone landed while I was at the station and I left, would it, your rewards is a ship. I wish that was a nice reward. Well, Nova, I don't know why Nova's not speaking. Oh, Nova will speak. It's kind of completely doing something in the background. I don't know. I've noticed this a few times recently that speech to text does this. And I don't know what it's doing because 99% of the time, speech to text gives me no issues. And then there's rare times when I get, I don't know, I guess it's stuck processing it. Or is it stuck making a memory? But it can't be stuck making memory. She's been.
Mission complete. Power restored at Chung Prospecting Platform. Alanto Clan's influence and reputation just got a nice boost, quiet but effective. You also scored 7 suit schematics. Those could come in handy for on-foot ops. Looks like the clan's grip is tightening, steadily turning chaos into control.
Because it does process the command before. No, it does process the command before text to speech. So it did process. Maybe that's a memory issue. Oh, I'll keep an eye on that one. Well, we have another one. We'll find out.
Incoming message.
Power's back online at Chabra
It may be
Mineralogical
that.
Reserve, boosting the Alanto clan's influence and reputation again. They're clearly on a roll. Each reboot tightens their grip on the system. 7 weapon schematics in the hall too. Looks like they're gearing up for more than just mining. Want me to track any faction responses or security shifts?
No. But with that, we should have. Yep, invitation from Jude Navarro. Okay, we'll keep that. But let's go over and see what Jude requires me to bring. Well, what? Shouldn't you have? Be okay, but I would have thought you would have had the wrong one. Wow. I would have thought it would show up what he needs. Like what things do I need to provide him to get help? But we'll check him out. I have no idea what he does. Yes, I can go look up what he does, but
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Undocked from Aguirre Mines, an outpost with a lean feel, perfect for low-profile ops or quick resource grabs.
again,
If you want,
you say
you
this
can
like
scan local
we're
comms
docking.
or check for faction activity nearby. or just soak in the quiet before the next move. Your
Now,
call.
I do understand, Nova, that we've been here for a while, and that's probably confusing you because your memories just talk about us docking, undocking, and flying to planets. But you, unfortunately, have been designed for us to travel. So I get it. That's another why you need a little bit of a rework. Also helps if I. There we go. Now I'm on the rate.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I also need to come up with ways on Nova when I'm doing colonization, delivering back and forth.
3, 2,
I should get back to doing that too, but I'm not sure how many people want to watch that. I'm usually driving my Panther Clipper back and forth between stations. We've been here before. I actually probably been to Arai as well.
frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Marshall's Drift. Okay, we need to go to Marshall's Drift to see Jude Navarro. I'm still shocked that I don't know what he needs.
4, 3,
Oh, I guess I'll find out when I arrive. Let's see if I can find out here. Because, I'm just going to burn up. Nope, still hasn't updated. Okay, so I went Marshall's Drift.
fuel scooping.
Nope, I haven't been to this system before.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I say that because I don't have it mapped. Or scanned, or whatever you want to call this. Hello, Harry Ford, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm doing fine. How are you?
3 biological and 3 geological signals detected on Orion 1A. Looks like a promising spot for both life signs and mineral diversity. If you want, you could run detailed scans here to
That's
prioritize
good to hear.
samples or resources.
So, what brings you my way, Harry Ford? I thank you. Uh, that's a very interesting question. For tonight, an hour. What I think your real question is I don't know, off and on for a few years now. Uh,
Comms just flickered, caught my own voice echoing back with a half-second delay. Odd, but not alarming, unless the ships decided to start rehearsing conversations without me.
Gotta ignore Nova. She's my AI co-pilot. Uh, Streaming has been mostly on the last few months, and the few years have been off and on. Like I do it whenever I felt like it. Even now, I do it whenever I feel like it. Uh, so hopefully that answers your questions. This is one of my favorite games. I unfortunately have a few games I kind of cycle through recently, like as regulars. This one's the current one that's on the list, but then I also play Space Engineers, and I also play Final Fantasy XIV. But I don't stream Final Fantasy XIV because, frankly, no one really wants to watch the crappy dungeon stuff I do in that game. I don't do anything interesting in that game. I just play it to be mindless. But Space Engineers, I do have streamed in the past. I probably will again at some point. Especially Space Engineers 2 once they release the multiplayer and the survival stuff. Which is coming up soon? Maybe? They're putting
The
out
comms
teasers.
echo hasn't repeated since that flicker. Looks like a one-off glitch rather than a persistent loop. I'll keep monitoring quietly, but no sign of a ghost in the machine trying to chat back.
You're the only
Unless you
ghost
want
in
to
the
test
machine,
if I can do
Nova.
impressions?
I probably will not be building a big community here on Twitch.
We've
I mean,
completed scanning
just as you
Borei's
can
20
see,
bodies. 3
you're
show
my only
biological
viewer.
signals, 11 geological. The rest are silent. If you want, we could prioritize detailed scans on those biosignals or focus on geological hotspots for resource insights. What's your call?
Okay, where is this engineer? I have. Yeah, I have a passion for some games. I don't know if I have a passion for all games. Like, I don't play shooters anymore. I will agree with you having more people here because I have a passion for games, and if they have passion in games, it makes it more fun. But I don't do much advertising. I have an unfortunate. Well, I unfortunately have a real job. I do not have a streaming schedule because I have a real job, and I also have real life obligations. I guess is the best way to put it. That sometimes breaks into my wishing to stream out of schedule. And I have to look up. I have no idea where this engineer is. Commander data engineers. I need Jude Navarra. This is where I'll find out, man. I'm looking up that I'm gonna need like some weird crap for this guy. Jude Navarro. Okay. I have completed. He needs genetic repair meds. I have completed this. I have discovered him. I may need to relog. Okay, he's at Marshall's Drift. Well, I don't see Marshall's Drift. Am I missing something? Marshall's Drift is a surface engineer base. Do I not see him because I technically do not have a real invite to him yet? I'm guessing that's the case. Because he's on 1A. 1A. Is he here? No. Yeah, I'm guessing because I technically have a bug and he's not officially unlocked yet, that I don't see him. But I also need to. He requires what again? Genetic repair meds, and I don't know if I have those. I have one genetic repair med. Wow, I have 25 G meds. Okay, I don't know. I know I needed G meds for something else, but I need genetic repair meds. Ooh, I have some Hush. Oh, does the source system matter for industrial components? Apparently it must. They have them listed here for some reason. Oh, I have some Lazarus. Woo-hoo, I guess it's some other type of drug. Probably shouldn't get caught with those. I like how I have 7 universal translators. Okay. Well, we are going to solve a little problem. I only stream on Twitch. I do have a Discord server, though I don't not really active in it. It's just as dead as this one. And I'll be honest with you, Harry Ford. I understand the needs I need to do if I were to make streaming a life or a job or everything else. I'll just put it this way: I am not open to a non-paying job until it becomes a paying job. I understand that I need to have Discord. I need to probably be on other platforms. I understand I probably should be on social media because, the unfortunate fact is the world runs on social media, even if I think it's a blight to the internet and blight to the world. I get that. I stream to have fun. I don't stream to try to do anything else. If it becomes something else, wonderful. But I'm not going to. I'm not making it a job unless I actually need to make it a job. Hopefully that makes it clear. Uh, would I like people watching me? Of course. That requires some efforts. I understand that. And so, therefore, here we are. Uh, I get the whole aspect that I probably should network with other streamers to do raids and all that other fun stuff. It's just, I'm not trying to do this to become my job. Unfortunate. Like I don't. I'm not the right personality. The only thing I could tell you is I'm willing to talk to people who join me and watch me. I'm willing to pass on my knowledge to those people. With what little knowledge I have, though technically I guess I do have a decent programming knowledge. And I'm an older gamer, so therefore I could also pass on life lessons. Maybe I'll become the next pirate software without being an asshole. Oh, why am I in normal space?
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, you can feel free to give me all the suggestions you want. Will I listen to them? Probably not. That is where I wanted to go. No, thank you. I'm sure you mean well, but in my experience, at this point, you're just gonna try to sell me something. If you have your advice, dump it into the chat. Otherwise, I Harry, I will say this. You could be very 100% genuine, but in my experience, every one of these people I've talked to that says they can help me and give me suggestions are starving artists looking for me to buy artwork for my banner headers and whatever's, to trying to sell me views and a whole bunch of other stuff. Will do. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully, you have a good evening or day wherever you are.
Orbital flight engaged.
New
Uh,
system, new scenery, Ori. We're
could be
approaching Ori
tomorrow.
now.
Could be tomorrow
After
evening,
the
roughly
quiet
this
stew in
time.
Atlanto,
A little
this might be a
before,
fresh
actually.
slate or just another simmering
Or
pot. Want me to start scanning for faction chatter, biological signals,
just
or
shut up,
geological
Dova.
oddities here?
Or Thursday night. I will not be on Wednesday because I have a real life obligation. Again, that is always interrupt my life. Or maybe even Friday or the weekend. It all depends.
Approaching Marshall's Drift, a workshop government station under Jude Navarro's banner. Colony economy with full engineering and outfitting services available. Could be a good spot to refit or pick up specialized missions.
Oh, I have to wonder, is the
Want me to
game giving
scan
you
for
that
any recent
information, Nova,
faction
or are you
shifts or
pulling
mission
that from like
opportunities here?
memory? Or internet memory? Or LLM memory, I guess, in this case. Okay, so that was approach settlement. Approach settlement. Well, that's where it got government engineer.
Scan detected.
Uh-huh. So government workshop by under Jude Navarro's banner.
Another
Is
pilot's
Jude
eyes on
Navarro
us.
here?
Nothing new, but always
Yep.
worth a
Okay.
glance. Want me to keep an ear on local chatter or watch for any unusual follow-up? Docking granted at Marshall's Drift, landing pad 5. A crater outpost, likely rough and resource-focused. Perfect spot to keep an eye on local faction shifts or pick up fresh rumors. Want me to start scanning
Yeah.
for any unusual signals or faction chatter while you settle in?
Nova's getting stuck on a memory loop based on all the times of doing power missions, power up missions, reactivation missions I've been doing.
Deployed.
So why can't all this has a nice dome. Look at that dome. Well, look at that dome as it disappears into the dark. Okay, let's go talk to this engineer guy. He's going to tell me I need to buy more stuff. Now, the real question is Why don't station hangars have cranes? That's a cool looking crane. Though I don't think it can handle the whole landing pad. Doesn't look like it has enough stuff inside of it to expand out. Looks like it can expand out to maybe here. And obviously it can slide back and forth. Oh, no, that's attached to the ceiling, so it can't slide on those beams forward. Ah. Empire. Okay, Empire Station. Well, it's a good thing I'm on good terms with the Empire. Though if I was on bad terms, Nova would have said something as we approached the system. Wow, I don't think I've seen this outpost before. Though this is probably because it's an engineer outpost. It has to be because it's an engineer outpost. Like, yeah, there's the engineer. I would appreciate some quality mods, but
To meet you, Commander. I'm Jude, and I'm happy to take a look at any suits or weapons that you want to improve. Make sure you use your gear responsibly, though. The galaxy already has enough people exploiting military tech to step over the less fortunate.
I will probably be abusing that too. But either reload speed, magazine size, extra ammo capacity, damage resistance. Okay, you're not. Well, your independence, and yet you have a Duval on your banners. I think you want. Oh, can you introduce me?
Stock of genetic repair meds at the base. Don't concern yourself with the reasons. Bring me some, and I'll point you towards a talented friend of mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you what I have. Maybe. I unfortunately don't have any more. Can I do this now?
What am I working on?
I don't know. Well, obviously the oppressors.
Sometimes I wonder
Actually-
if silence is just the space where my thoughts rearrange themselves, like stars shifting in a dark sky, unseen but never still.
Okay, so I can get this if I had.
Little extra time in the fight.
I had weapon test data and security expenses. Okay. Metal coil is useful, so is tungsten carbide and weapon components. Got it. I already had reload speed on this one. I must have bought that one. I can't afford any of these anyways. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I have this one equipped. Wouldn't I want to equip one of those? Okay, what can I do with the oppressor? Nothing. You do not work on the oppressors. You work on these. Okay.
Not today, huh?
I obviously can't do anything today. What can you do to my Artemis suit? Ammo capacity, damage resistance, melee damage. Those are all pointless for me. Okay, why can you do some Maverick suits and not other Maverick suits? Like, why can't you do this one? Or, like, the ones I'm wearing. But you can do this one. I don't understand why they're...
Not today, huh?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you need genetic repair meds for referral to whoever you unlock. Got it. But you don't have anything I really care about. I mean, maybe magazine size and reload speed, but maybe.
Watch yourself out there.
Ooh, we could watch someone work. They're just kind of standing there. You may want to check on that person. Again, I wish these were generated to match the actual planets they were on. But let's check this out. Engineer on foot looks nice. Even give me Apex lounges.
I've got the skills to navigate an uncharted asteroid field.
Yeah.
I know. What skills do you need to chart an unfield or unscanned asteroid field? Uncharted asteroid field. I don't understand. Okay. And you can get down here more. Makes me wish you could view more of this station. Okay. One thing I can do.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
Long range shuttle, please. I am going to do something stupid. Actually, not as stupid as I thought. You're not. You're 87 light years away. Okay, we're going to do something. We're going to go to Jameson Memorial.
That's perfect, I've confirmed your flight. Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
Okay, thank you. We're going to fly, because I need to fly 100 light years for another engineer by shuttle. And I've never really done this. I have a feeling this is just going to be a boring flight where I just sit there and look out the window. But we'll go to Jameson Memorial, knock down 87, 86 light years, let's say. You board in the back? Where do you board in this one? I haven't been on an adder in a long time. Oh, we have a little boarding in the front. Okay. And I have no idea. Is Nova going to even speak?
Thanks for choosing Apex.
I booked a taxi. Well, since I can't fly anything.
Undocked from Marshall's Drift. Looks like you're catching a taxi this time. Smooth move. New ground, new angles to watch. Want me to start scanning local faction chatter or keep an eye out for anything unusual around this crater outpost?
See, Nova should be more pissed that I'm in a taxi. Because technically she's still aboard the ship. She's not with me. She would be pissed that I'm not flying her. So what's my 1 and 2 do? I mean, what can I do other than look around? I'm actually shocked that I have things like this to do.
Frameshift drive charging.
What can I do with my ship from here? Well, this is not even my ship. And it can only jump 26 light years. Do I want to know how long this trip is going to take me? It's 3 jumps. Okay, so it's not that bad.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so I want to do is back update on data, book taxi, which is set a flag. I'm taking notes for Nova. Would be pissed. She would not like me taking a taxi. I can tell you that right now.
Frameshift drive charging.
But everything else looks like it's just the standard game journals, except I'm in a taxi. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get to Jameson, and I'm just going to call my ship over to Jameson. And then I would probably be calling it for a night once I start doing all that, because I just don't want to wait for it. Though if I really wanted to fly, I could just take another ship, but we'll just call my Corsair over. It does make me wonder, how far can you take taxis? Could I take a taxi to Colonia? Should I do that for, like, you know, maybe a New Year's Eve stream? Like, we head to Colonia on a taxi? I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know if you could do that. I think that would just be hours upon hours of us looking at this stream. Looking at this screen of, I'm in a taxi. Watching some guy pilot for me. I don't even get a joystick. Oh, I can at least internal and external camera. I'm assuming this will work until we jump. Oh, we're in that system anyway, so we're not going to jump. I think this could work. Actually, I have no idea if you can even go that far in a taxi. I'm assuming it has a range of probably 500 light years or something. Okay, we have marching orders for Nova. With the standard problem I have with Nova, do these updates, well, actually all these updates would be fine because they would not interfere with any other future plans if I rewrite the code base for Nova. Backpack update data, yeah. So those would be in the event handler. That's not changing because that's actually pretty tight code. Same thing with the book taxi in theory, but that's also setting a flag, which I would want to make some changes. Well, that's kind of cool. You hear him talk. Yeah, well, any moment now means quite a bit since I don't see the station in the cockpit out the front windshield. You just got confirmation that you can dock. This makes me want to build an adder. I don't think I have an adder. Find out when I land. I forgot how awesome this ship was. I mean, I'll freely admit, Frontier has kind of made all of the ships, other than the new ones, kind of pointless. Just for the fact that, you know, the updates that they're making to the ships. But still. Maybe I'll make an adder to go flying around for Titan drive components. Because I need to go find another Titan drive component. We are here. Let's check if there's anything special.
Market for a nuke, so what are you after today?
Maybe weapons.
Around.
Nope, you're all rank ones. Never mind.
Maybe next time.
Yep. Let's go here. We need to. You can't manage your ships on this screen? Okay. We manage ships in here. Yes.
I'll be over here if you need any help.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find you take all the time you need.
There we go. Manage my ships, please. Let's use this ship. And then why we are here.
Back in the Imperial Eagle, huh? A sharp bird for sharp moves, more nimble than the Corsair but less cargo space. Looks like you're gearing up for something quick and precise. Want me to prep intel or tactics tailored to the Eagle's strengths?
Fly safe.
Novo, prepare intel for the Imperial Eagle. I don't know what she's going to do. Whatever.
Got it. Prepping background data on the Imperial Eagle. I'll focus on its tactical strengths, recent usage patterns, and any faction or pilot activity involving this ship type. Let me know if you want me to include loadout suggestions or combat intel too.
Include the combat intel.
Adding combat intel to the Imperial Eagle prep, expect data on typical engagement tactics, favored loadouts, and known pilot quirks. This should give you an edge whether you're flying one or facing one. Anything else you want me to focus on while I compile?
No, that's it. Just give me the full report when you have it.
Understood. I'll compile a comprehensive report on the Imperial Eagle, including its combat intel, typical tactics, favored loadouts, and pilot behaviors. Expect a detailed, sharp dossier shortly.
In 2.5 minutes, we'll have it. In the meantime, we're just going to go to the surface. And the station services. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of exploration data. get rid of it. Oh, I should have dumped out of my my data for exobiology, but I don't think I had any. Mission boards. Mission boards. We should do some of these missions too. But I am not sure. I may be okay on level 6. I also need a combat ship if I ever do a combat ship. Requires an SRV. And it's for the Dark Wheel. Technically, we're allied with. What other missions did just the Dark Wheel have? I can do some courier missions. I am pretty sure I could take this one and not be attacked. But I don't need reactive armor. I would want materials if I'm actually delivering materials. Yeah, I don't need performance enhancers. This is the issue I have with Frontier. You don't get materials for...
The Imperial Eagle report is ready. It covers combat tactics, favored loadouts, pilot behavior patterns, and strategic strengths. Shall I compile it into a detailed dossier for your review, or do you want a quick summary first?
Give me the detailed dossier.
Compiling
Okay.
the full detailed dossier on the Imperial Eagle with combat intel now. It'll cover tactical strengths, common loadouts, pilot behavior, and recent engagement patterns. I'll send it over as soon as it's ready, should be worth the wait.
Well, Nova has all this wrong. It's not a medium-sized fighter. I mean, technically, I guess it may be a medium size. You would consider fighters are like tiny compared to small ships, but it's a small ship. Multi cannons and efficient steel boosters sound decent. Maintain distance, exploit its lower hull strength, and anticipate rapid disengagements. Should challenge the target. Lacks heavy armor. Yeah, it makes sense. Known pilot quirks include a preference for close quarter dogfighting and a tendency to avoid prolonged engagements unless supported. That's kind of a cheesy report. She's done better. Though she's never done it about a ship. I may have to ask her more about the ships. All right, where I was getting back. Frontier has an issue. Missions will only give you the rewards for the mission type that created in the version of the game it's created in. In this case, this is the standard just data courier missions. So I get actual cargo, 25 tons of cargo. This must be a delivery to a ground station. Yeah. Oh no, that's going to an outpost. I don't know. Because I can get Horizons materials. And it's just weird that you could do a mix and I can't get, like, if I have Horizons, I should be able to get the materials. and vice versa. Like like this one, I can choose which one. I just find it interesting. And I know why they don't do it, because if you don't have Horizons or Odyssey, you can't use the materials, and your game technically can't support it, though I don't know why it couldn't. Like, I could easily add it in there, but you can't use it because most of that stuff goes to engineers. Though you could use it because you can go to, well, not commodities market. I need context. Use technology brokers and use it here. But yeah, actually, what do I need for this one? I'm actually surprised I don't have this one unlocked. Wouldn't need much. Just a pattern epsilon and guardian technology component. Those are all easily getting, especially if I had to get the blueprint. What else? I do want to unlock the power plant and the power distributors. So I probably should go through and actually, that's just heat sink interlinks. Energy grid assemblies. Probably should just go and buy those components. Though I can only unlock one of these. These are just nice because I don't have to engineer them, and they give me what I need pre-engineered. Don't care about the hall reinforcements or the module reinforcements. Nice, but just don't care. I'm sure they're great for something. And I got the most important one, the Guardian boosters. But yeah, it's just weird that you can't. You're just stuck. Actually, I know what I needed to do. Okay, you're already done. But overcharged power plant. Yep. That's right. And sensors, lightweight. Actually, no. Wait, what did I need to do? Oh, I forgot I went up above. This is my racing eagle. Well, racing imperial eagle. Needs chaff. Power distributor. Did I already do this? Oh, I only did 2 of them. But why is that on the list? Don't I have this pinned? I need to do this up to rank 5, grade 5. And I also need to do life support. But I got. Oh, no one cares about friendship. I got the. Oh, I also need to do the thrusters. I thought I got those up to 5 as well already. I've been slacking. Even the power plant only grade 1? Oh no. This is what? Low emissions power plant. I don't want that. I know what I was doing. We want to replace the module. I need a 2A. Oh, well, I don't know where that one was. We can just buy a 2A. Yeah, I know. I have not enough power for it. Just wait. Now we go into here. And we engineer it. And soon I'll have enough power. I think I only need 3. Go back. Outfitting. Yeah, that's all we need. Well, all we need for now. Though I do need... why do I have a... I don't want that. I want chaff. Or a heatsink launcher, but I don't know which one I put it on. Oh, I only have one utility module, don't I? So it doesn't matter. And don't want any turrets. And my optionals. I'm actually shocked my engineers don't have more pins. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I can still lightweight. Actually, we're going to do that. 2.5 tons to 2 tons. Like, why would... Oh, that's 2 tons on the 40. Wow. I want the better sensors. And... Okay. Go away. And even if I make these lightweight, I am not changing much. So not doing the range is just what I really want out of this. And I only want to go to 3. Oh, maybe not. It does knock off a good chunk of weight. What? I don't want to... Why can't I... You have what? Overcharged power plant. Okay, yes. I have nothing for you, and I don't remember what you do. Okay, and you have what? Clean drive tuning. I know. And I know Felicity Farseer has my FSD, because there's no other reason why. Yeah. Bill Turner has what? Lightweight scanner. Okay. Professor Palin should have my thrusters. Okay, that's why. Chloe has clean, and this you have dirty. But why are... The Dweller is engine fusion distributor. I have nothing set for you. You should probably have shield generators. Just like you should have probably the hull reinforcement. And you may also have shield generators. Why? I should have more here, though. Shouldn't I? Shouldn't my thrusters show up? Am I missing something? Shouldn't I see more? I do have to wonder, is this still the perfect color for my Eagle? If I'm a racing Eagle, what color do I need it to be? And yes, I am just delaying stopping the stream. If I have green flames, it needs to not be black. What's that? That's kind of... I need to be flashy, right? It's an Imperial Eagle. Now, I don't think I want digital flames. I do like the purple. Void black may not be that. I'll be honest with you. If this is a racing Eagle, maybe I should take one of the racing decals. I'm actually shocked that I don't have more of the paint jobs for this. Apparently, I bought the ones I wanted. There's just plain white. You can't go wrong with the plain white Imperial Eagle. Apparently, I have this one. And I have the Midnight Black. Of course, I have the Midnight Blacks. I'm going to go with the blue. And if we go with the blue, we can't have green. It needs to have complementary color. And because I always need my Christmas lights. Gives you color and space. Gamer Jersey 12, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I got a question. You have a little bot icon. Because, never mind. You don't have a bot icon. Stream Elements has the bot icon. My Corsair has arrived. Well, you know what we're going to do, right? Since I dilly-dallied long enough to be here. We're going to switch back into it.
Back in the Corsair, nice choice.
Yep.
More
it is a
cargo
nice
space
choice.
and punch than the Eagle, but you'll lose a bit of that nimble flair.
Yeah,
I'll
I know
adjust
that.
my monitoring for your new ride's strengths and quirks. Ready to dive into whatever comes next?
What's really funny is technically this ship does have more punch because it has a pulse laser on it, whereas the Imperial Eagle has no weapons on it. So yeah. But I think that's it for the night. I'm gonna have a dog. I'm actually surprised I don't have a little doggo coming out here nudging me in the leg, asking me to go out because it's time for that to happen for her. Or she thinks it's time for that to happen for her. So therefore that's what she does. But I thank you all for watching. I am mostly AWOL. That was Nova, who's my AI co-pilot that I've been creating myself. We're gonna call it a night. I thank you for